Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are enjoying part one and now part two of my fall winter wax stash. And today I've got everything that I really couldn't classify as specifically fall or bakery, and I couldn't specifically classify it as like holiday or winter. So I've got all sorts of things that are sort of woodsy. I've got things that are sort of like berry, fresh, green, you name it. So, and then sort of just the odds and ends that I personally will melt in the wintertime, whether or not they're in the catalog. So we're just going to start with one of my little bins here. This is going to be everything that's sort of toasty, ambery, and woody. So let's start off with Blondewood and Moonflower, which I'm sure is a spring summer bar, but because of that woodiness, it's a wonderful thing for me to be able to melt sort of as a palette cleanser. Oh, this is so pretty. So it's got wood, it's got lilies, it's got roses. It's a beautiful bar. I definitely enjoyed it over the summer, but I wanted to melt some, especially early fall. Oh, it's so pretty. That was just in our last Bring Back My Bar. Next is the marvelous and sophisticated Toasted Acorn and Oak. This, I didn't realize how much I liked until it was gone. And I was melting my last bar in March when it was a cold, drizzly day, and I thought, oh, I wish I'd put that in my club from last year. It was only in the Harvest Trio. And thank God it came back. Oh, is this good? It's so good. So it's got the chestnut, it's got the oak, it has this toasted sweet quality. I really do believe the bars have improved a tremendous amount from curing though, because the reason I didn't club it is in the very beginning when I first got it, there was a note I didn't like. Doesn't have that anymore. It's marvelous. And in that same vein, we have some redwood and cedar, which is very old. This is from a Bring Back My Bar, I don't even know how many seasons ago. And it's beautiful. I usually melt this in the winter. And this thing smells like a cedar closet. It is beautiful. It's kind of like the Toasted Acorn and Oak in profile, but it's much more cedar sharp. And it isn't like woodsy cedar. It's like cedar wood, like you'd get in almost like a sauna. But I really enjoy it, and I like this as a pick-me-up in the deep winter. Another one that is similar, which oddly enough I think was in the exact same Bring Back My Bar crop, was African Mahogany. I've only got about half a clam of this left. This one's a little bit more cologne-like. I actually wish I still had more of it, but how many bars can you keep in your club all at one time? It is beautiful. It is a little bit more of different mix of wood notes plus a tiny bit of a cologne-y spice. And then we have the marvelous Vitamin R, which was in our spring summer, one of the LTOs with the vitamin collection. This is sweeter. Oh, this is so good. This definitely has a warm vanilla sugar and probably either a bergamot, sandalwood, something other note that just makes this perfection for relaxation, and it's sort of woody but not too much so. Another one that is also similar was Circle of Life from this summer. This is one of my not very many licensed bars. I didn't do a dedicated licensed bin for fall winter because unlike spring summer I couldn't fill a huge one like I did in the spring summer with Dumbo and all that. But this is a good bar. This is warmer. And it does make me think hot weather, but the notes in it are like amber, sandalwood, really beautiful muskiness that I think I will enjoy melting in the fall too. So I've got a bar and a half of that. Then we have one of my staples that's in my quarterly club. It will never be coming out, and that is the amazing Vanilla Oud. This is a great wintertime scent. It's deep, and it's got the vanilla and the oud wood and leather. It's my favorite scent of this type Scentsy's ever made, and I'm so glad that it's in my club. Got 2 bars of that. And then we have kind of an interesting one that'll bring us into the next bin, which is a little bit sweeter, musky, almost more like body care. And that is Cozy Cashmere. And if you've watched me for a while, you know I always say this bar has 9 lives in my club, because I keep trying to take it out. My girls keep saying no. So this is amber, cashmere, and blackberry. So it's a little sweeter. And that leads me, I think, let me check and make sure I didn't miss a bar. Yeah, that leads me into the other bin that goes with that. And that's the other stuff that's all cuddly, a little more body care, woody, resinous, all that good stuff. So my favorite of all of the body care type scents for fall is definitely Cozy Cardigan. And if you can hear the huffling and snuffling, Truthy's asleep again. Yes, he's dreaming. Oh, this is so good. This is amber silk and rose and suede. It's a marvelous, marvelous body care scent. I have it in all the things. I need to get some more sugar scrub. All right, then after that, we have Satin Sheets, which is in the Spring Summer catalog, but I melt it all year round. It's vanilla and sandalwood. I know this is a more old-fashioned scent in this profile, but I really like it. I think it's one people should give a chance before they just write it off. Then we have the newer one that's kind of like that everybody loves. Hands down, it's the best, people say, and that's Cashmere and Corduroy. It is an amazing bar. Bergamot. I think vanilla. Definitely deep fall body care, mysterious scent. I love it. Great performer, lasts up to like 3 days. Fantasticness. All right, now here is a bar that is a predecessor to a lot of the others in this profile, and it is an old one called Cashmere. This is an interesting bar. It's got a funky, it's got cashmere, lily of the valley, probably some suede. I don't know, but it's just one of those scents that I always keep hanging around because on a certain day I just crave it and it's spot on when I need it. Then we have Pacific Sandalwood, which I'm always afraid to melt because I've only got like a gram and a half. This was in a wax collection late summer one year, and it was the International Wax Collection. Had this in my club for a long time, but because it doesn't throw very far from the warmer, I took it out. Shouldn't have. It is the most mysterious marshmallow sandalwood scent you'll ever smell, and it is so good. And another one that I have in this bin that most people do not care for is Palo Santo. And supposedly this is more of like a summer smoky wood bar, but I love it. And I think early fall it'll be fabulous. So I've got a couple bars of this now because I got another one in the flash sale over the summer. So good. Okay, and then this one's in the fall winter catalog, the new White Amber Antique that was a new release spring summer. I don't see this as being as much fall. I could melt this with Palo Santo though and it would be good. But it's really good. It's like a wonderful, sophisticated man's cologne. To me, it does read more summery, but it's fabulous. I'm going to try it in the cooler weather. I know I don't like it in January when I first melted it. I'm going to try it in some like sunny fall days. And you know, I wonder if this would be good with painted leaves. That might be an interesting pairing. You might have to try that. Okay, what else do I have in here? I've got 2 little cubes left of Cashmere Pear, which is a beautiful scent. If it comes back and bring back my bar, I'll need some more. It's really good for a bedroom. It's got pear, it's got ginger, and it's got cashmere. It's sharp and sophisticated and very good. All right, what else do we have in here? Ooh, the White Amber and Silk, which is new. This is my second bar of White Amber and Silk. I'm still trying it out. My first bar was a performance dud. I hope this one's better because this is beautiful. It's got cotton, it's got amber, it has silk. It's very sophisticated. And if it will just fill my bedroom, I'll get another bar. But this is definitely going to be the make or break melt when I get into this one. All right, what else we got in here? I have 100 Acre Wood, which is always in whatever stash I've got. Spring, summer, fall, winter. I love it. It's always in the catalog. Hope they never take it out. Oh, it's beautiful. This is the most comforting, gentle scent. If you're having a hard day, if life's dealt you just a hard day, get yourself some 100 Acre Wood, the most comforting blanket you own, a really good cup of tea or coffee. This will help your mood, definitely. So, yeah, I think that's everything in that particular bin. So those were the 2 that are more like creamy and brown. Now we're going to go into my purple bin. And most of these are going to be fall, but some of them kind of push into the winter. So I have in my club the marvelously sassy Buckleberry. I love this. A lot of people don't, but I love it. It's the deepest, juiciest, most saturated berry scent for late summer, early fall, although I'll melt this all during the fall. And it's got the tiniest bit of bakery. I really enjoy doing alternate warmers with this and French toast because that amps up the cinnamon that you can barely get in this and makes a really good bakery scent in the house. Another one that I really like, I stocked up on, and that was Midnight Fig. I think this was the January Bring Back My Bar. It's not in my club, I just have a bunch of them. Oh, and this is like a late fall winter scent. Dark berries, really deep dark fig, really funky and sophisticated. I love it. Then we have the fall sister, which is French Kiss. This is beautiful, and this, I wish this was in my club. It's not. This is caramel and coconut and fig. I need to melt some of this in the next couple weeks. It's perfect for early fall. Okay, then we get to one of the most interesting bars that they've ever done in the fall for a scent of the month. That is Ghostly Greetings. This is a very interesting bar. It has, oh gosh, what's even in here? I think it's got patchouli, and it might have some dark berries. It is a unique scent. And it's got a sharpness, it's got a depth. It's really good for the fall time. I honestly do not even remember all the notes in this because it's been a while since we had it, but it's good. It's definitely a mood melt for me though. I can't do that one all the time. Then we have the new Huckleberry Hideaway, which I'm kind of so-so about. I don't mind it, but I'm probably not going to get another bar. If I do, it'll only be one more. It's woodsy, it's got huckleberry, it's got deep notes, almost like acorns. It does throw well, and I melted it during the beginning of August to get a feel for it, and it's a good bar. It just doesn't excite me. Another one, oh, that's more Ghostly Greetings. Ooh, and I have one bar left of Vanilla Blackberry, and this is a scent that I do like. I just don't love it. So it's good. I think if it came back and to bring back my bar, I'd get a couple. It's cedar and blackberry and vanilla, which is very interesting, but I know that my blackberry spice, I think, is in my empty spin. That is the new and most amazing smell that we had for this new top 10 release, new ones that we got early August. Blackberry spice. Gotta get yourself some. It's incredible. I'm ordering more bars. All right. Then we have, what else is in this bin? Ooh, Pretty and Plum. This probably should have been in my bakery bin, but this is the last bar that I've got. Of something that's similar to sweet plum pastry, but I actually like this one even better. It's like red plum and black coconut and a little bit of just sweet bakery goodness. I only saw this ever once in a flash sale. I wish they'd bring it back. It is so nice. And what else do we have in here? Ooh, okay. I have a bar of Aussie Plum. That was from the January Bring Back My Bar. This is one I like to melt with Simply Vanilla. And it's kind of not really spring, summer, not really fall, winter specific. It's sort of generic, but it's really good. And when you're in the mood, it just kind of hits that spot of a juicy berry type scent with the plum. Excellent. And then, of course, in a purple bin, you're going to have your black raspberry vanilla. This is available all the time. This is the most popular scent Scentsy makes. And it's just the perfect middle of the road comfort with the vanilla and the black raspberry. I don't know what else to say. It's basic, but in the best way. So good. Okay, then we're going to move on to my green bin that isn't Christmas specific. So first I've got in here some Bamboo Yuzu, which would probably be more of a spring summer scent, but I know that I will melt it because it's just so happy. It's got yuzu, it's got like a limey quality, and it's sweet and bright. And when I've had enough of all the deep dark smells, I know I'm going to want to melt this. So I'm glad that it's in my club, and it is just lovely. All right, after that, I've got an A is for Apple. That was from the summer. That was in the flash sale. I haven't melted this yet. Somebody said it's going to have a weak throw. I'm going to see. It's sort of like just a tart green apple. Nice and light and bright. I'm sure it'll go with something early fall. Then I have a couple bars of sea salt and avocado because they don't have it in the catalog right now. This will just be something when I want a fresh, clean day and I'm sick of all the pumpkin and apple heavy stuff. This is just a really good classic. It's got Valencia orange, sea salt, and avocado. Lovely. Then I have one which is so cute. Fearless by Nature. This is a very interesting wood scent. Like, you're walking around in the woods. I think of it almost like early spring. It's sharp. It's definitely got sage and some wildflowers and stuff. This would also be really good in November. Very nice, unique scent. Then I have one of the best bars of all time. Wish I'd kept it in my club. Good old Rustic Lodge. Deep, dark, mossy, oaky, funky, very Yankee Candle-esque. They have one called Autumn Lodge, I think. Very similar to this. It's just totally a November smell. This is all I have. I've got to bring myself to melt some of it because I keep just not wanting to. Such a good late fall smell. Oh, so outdoorsy. Then, just because it's in the green bin and some days you don't want all that heavy stuff, I do have a bar of Amazon Rain. This is very much like a green, lush tropical scent. But it's always in the catalog and it's always good. So this one is just nice and refreshing. So it'd be really good in the bedroom. I might do that this fall. Okay, then I've got a bar of Route 66, which is one of my favorite masculine smells. This is really good. It's herbs and musk and totally seasonless. This is just classic, so you could use this any time of the year. It's reasonably light though, so I'd probably melt this in the bedroom. And then I have a bar of the Mandalorian, which is another, like, how can you categorize this for a season? It's green, it's fresh, it's herbal, it's wonderful. Reminds me a lot of geranium leaves in a good way. Then I've got, a little bit of Perfect Day, which is another new release. Our 10 new releases. This is an intriguing scent. This is probably the only bar I'm going to buy for this year, but I'll probably pick like one more up and put it away for next year. It is the weirdest pear scent I think Scentsy's ever made. It's sweet, but it's kind of limey. It's kind of tart. It's got bourbon. It's got maple. It's very intriguing. Has a lot of layers, and it's a happy melt, but it isn't like autumn soul satisfying like the retired but beautiful honey pear cider. And then I have one bar from the flash sale of Alpine Meadow, which at one point had been an August scent of the month. It's really light and bright and green, but sweet and green. So I think, again, maybe in September, this would be good in the bedroom just to kind of lighten things up a little bit. So then after that, I have my blue bin, which for fall isn't going to be a ton. Quite a few things in here. Some of them are just to kind of freshen things up. I do have a bar of By the Sea because it's in the catalog, and I don't know that I'm ever going to melt this in the fall, but I just kind of threw it in because it was in the catalog still. This is a beautiful bar, and I guess on a day where I just wanted freshness and sort of a clean slate, it's sea air and dewy beachside grass. Very nice. And here's one that is definitely fall specific, and that is your Blue Sage and Tonka. This is like a really light, musky, sophisticated men's cologne, but yet not. It's such an interesting bar. So it's got the black lavender, it's got the tonka bean, it's got the blue sage. It is beautiful. It's one that you really have to purchase and try for yourself. It's very difficult to describe. I kept in a bar of Stargazing, which is more of a summer smell, but it's so good, and it's somewhat like jammy time. When you want a fresh, cuddly smell, any time of the year, this is good. This is cotton. This is lilies. This is looking up at a saturated night sky like black velvet with all the stars in it. It is amazing. I really enjoy this. I have several bars left. And then there's the Marvelous Southern Evening, which again is just like palette cleanser, a day where I want something that's complex and musky. This is good any time of the year. Oh, this is good. Oh, it's a lot like Bow Ties and Bourbon from Bath & Body Works. It's its own scent. It's got a boatload of notes. It's got like, geranium and lavender and musk and fruit. It's just such a complex scent that it's pretty much seasonless. You just love it. It's good anytime you melt it. And I have Mystery Man, which is our classic cologne scent that's always available. This is very good wintertime smell. It's a crisp, bergamot, sophisticated, sharp man smell. Very nice. Then I have some wonderful World Traveler, which I really enjoy melting in the winter time and into early spring. And I like it in the fall too. Well, I like it anytime. It's oak and dark berries, and I think some pomegranate. It's a wonderful, almost masculine scent. I absolutely love this. That's in my bi-monthly club. Then I have some Luna, just because it's always in the catalog and it's always great in a bedroom. This is the most ladylike floral that we've got. Sweet pea, sandalwood, jasmine, berries, beautiful. Then I have a whole brick coming and another half a brick in my stash. I got a couple cubes left of Jammy Time, and I think my daughter has one more bar of this. This is sort of like Stargazing. It's sweet pea, freesia, lavender. Best, very laundry, bubble bathy scent ever. I have one bar of fresh ice just because I wanted to try it out. It's not like my favorite thing ever, but it's intriguing, and I think I will really enjoy this around the holidays and into the winter. So it's fresh, and it's got sandalwood and mint, which is a weird combination, but it works. It's good. Excuse me. And then the last bar in this bin is one I waited years to get back into my collection. And that is the amazing Hendrix. Oh, this bar's so good. It's a lot like Satin Sheets, but with depth. So it's got pink peppercorn and patchouli on top of all of that sandalwood and vanilla. It's amazing. Such a good bar. Such a good bar. I gotta melt some of that. And I think that's everything that's in this bin. So then we get to what I'm calling sort of my odds and ends bin. This is just stuff that I'm going to melt for the fall, but it doesn't classify worth a darn. So let's start with one that is a cologne scent. I'm trying to squeeze like two different clams together here. This is an old bar of masculine smell called Echo, which is one of my husband's favorites. It's got bitter orange and almost like shaving cream notes. It's so good. I even had to tape it together to keep it from popping open. I need to use this though because I'm afraid it might go bad on me. Next, I've got an amazing man smell that we got back this summer, and that is Zeppelin. It's not in my club anymore, but I've got a whole pile of it. Oh, this is good. This is light and subtle, sophisticated manliness. It's got vetiver. It's got sharpness, but warmth all at the same time. It's incredible. Just doesn't throw super well, so I pretty much save it for the bedrooms. Then I have a bar of French lavender, which isn't in the catalog all year round. I think it should be, because lavender is just a classic scent, and sometimes you just need a comforting, relaxing smell. Their French lavender is perfect. It's absolutely spot on. Like in alternate warmers or simply vanilla, you could do this absolutely any time of the year, and it's good. I saved a bar of Sandalwood Tangerine, which we had for Father's Day, but this will be perfect for September. It's sandalwood and tangerine, and it's warm. This would be really, really good with the Lion King bar too, the Circle of Life. Very nice. I have almost a whole bar left of red pear and pomegranate, which I really enjoy, and I was kind of hoping this would be in the catalog this fall. It's really good. So it's got the pomegranate, it's got the pear, and to me it almost has like a little bit of fresh ginger. It's gorgeous, and I do enjoy melting this. Then I have a little bit of pink haze, which I love. And I usually keep a bar of this and like sugar, just because sometimes you want something that's not heavy and spicy and dark. This is like, nectarine, berries, and marshmallow fondant is beautiful. And then I am so happy this is back in my club, Love and Happiness, which is similar to those other bars that I was just talking about, but it's like the fall version, so it's deep and sweet. Oh, this is so good. So this has like musk and chestnut and vanilla and sugar. It's addictive. It's so, so good. I should melt some of this in the next couple days. It's amazing. Okay, then I have a little bit of Squeeze the Day just to remind myself that I have a whole brick to talk about. And this is a scent that was always in the catalog all the time until this year. So this is my husband's favorite smell, and I always have to have it around for him. Also, the lovely lemon coconut chiffon. This is probably more of a spring-summer scent, but I will be melting it all year round because it's just too good not to. Lemon bakery. How could it possibly be bad? So I'm going to be keeping this in here. Then I have one that was spring-summer, but I always melt this in September too, and that is Here Comes the Sunflowers. I love this bar. Oh, it's musk and strawberry and sunflower, but it's like perfect for that early fall September. So good. Then I threw in some appealing apple because I really need to melt through this, and it is more of a summery apple, but all apple smells are fantastic. And this is good with some of the ones like Here Comes the Sunflowers and then Scarlet Sunflower, which I'm going to talk about here in a minute, because they all kind of have that musky late summer, early fall floral profile. Then because I didn't get it into the right bin, I wanted to make sure you knew I had some Gimme Candy, which is September 1st's new release for Scent of the Month. It's very good. It's a bakery bar, but it's so light and sort of, it's a sweet honey vanilla buttercream. It right out the gate smells like caramel corn and candy corn mixed, but it doesn't stay that way. It really melts out to this beautiful smooth buttercream thing with a little bit of honey. It's very good. It's very, very nice. So I just didn't get that in the correct bin. Want to make sure I talked about it. So then last but not least in this bin, I have the fall version of the sunflower scent, which is Scarlet Sunflower. This I think would be really good melted in alternate warmers with peeling apple. And so this is just a little bit more fall than Here Comes the Sunflowers. Very close. It's got the cranberry and the apple note to make it a little deeper. excellent bar. I like both of them. They're great. So that is everything that is sort of my odds and ends, all the different stuff that we have smushed together. So much fun. Ooh, I missed one. Look who I missed, who got overlooked. Mr. Eucalyptus Reef. Now he sort of hangs out right between fall and winter for me because it smells a little bit sharp but gentle at the same time. And it's fresh, but it's not quite like tree. So this one's good. This is a really good like late November smell. It's good with, I think I probably melt that with Fearless by Nature, and I think I just overlooked that over here in my little green bin. So that is everything in our second half. Now I'm going to pause the video, go get some water, and come back with the last installment, which is going to be winter and holiday specific. Talk to you in a minute, guys. Bye-bye.